Hello, welcome to this video. My name's Dan, aka Lucent, and today I'm going to be reacting to Nobody Is Listening, Maybe Nobody Is Watching by Zayn, the brand new album out today. Let's go. Okay, so Zayn Malik, brand new album today. So his first album is one of my faves. I listened to it when I moved to Japan, so it actually has a lot of really personal memories for me. So yeah, so I really love that album, especially I love Pillow Talk, obviously. It's You is a beautiful song, and She is something that I just listen to all the time. I love it, actually. And it also had some like really beautiful moments of like Islamic music, which I thought was actually really well crafted. So yeah, so I'm excited to see what he's been up to. I did a quick reaction to Vibes, which I put out yesterday, and like I wasn't like completely sold on it, though it has definitely grown on me. I listened to it a couple more times since I recorded that video, so I'm cautiously optimistic. Before we get started though, if you haven't subscribed already, then please subscribe to the channel, and if you like this video, then please give it a like down below. I put videos out every Friday, but sometimes I put them out on a Tuesday too, so why don't you ring the bell and then you can see all the videos on Tuesdays as well. Lucky you. Also, make sure to stick around to the end of the video where I'll be doing my song of the week. It's a new weekly segment I do, but you have to tune in right to the end to find out what my song of the week is. Yeah, okay, let's get into it. I'm excited to listen to it. Let's do it. Can we just take a small moment to just talk about how hot Zayn is? So if you're going to rank the One Directioners, he is definitely the #1 hottest. Harry Styles fans are going to gasp in horror, but he's so fit, I just can't even cope. Anyway, song #1, this is Calamity. Sounds a little bit melancholy, doesn't it? It's kind of jazzy. Wow. Is this Zayn rapping? Oh my god. He sounds really lost. Huh. Oh my. Wow. Huh. Wow. Maybe it's a bit political here. There's a lot of lyrics about being trapped, you know? It's really, really bare, isn't it? And underproduced. Huh. Nobody Is Listening. Yeah, okay, that's the name of the album. Maybe this is like a lockdown-related, lost in your head moment. Let me know what you think. It's a very morose opening to the album, isn't it? It's not very optimistic. Wow, damn. That was quite a powerful piece, actually. I'm not much into rap, but what I do really appreciate in rap is the lyrical content. And there was a lot of like imagery about being trapped, about being in a prison, about the calamity. Maybe the calamity is Corona, maybe the calamity is the state of the world. There's multiple different kind of political things that it could be referring to. But I think the reality is, in terms of Zayn's headspace, he feels trapped. He feels like there's no optimism. It's very pessimistic. And obviously then he quotes the title of the album, Nobody Is Listening, which is inherently like quite dark and quite kind of internal. I'm sure this is like a reaction to isolation and lockdown and things as well. Let's go on to song #2. This is Better. Ooh. I love that guitar. Finally got out, huh? Sounds like he's breaking up with somebody. Right, yeah. He's kind of breaking up with somebody. Maybe it's like, maybe he sees the darkness in himself and he wants to kind of like draw a line under it and say, you know, we're not meant to be. It's better off if we're not together. Didn't he like dump Gigi and then got back with her? I don't know, tell me the goss. If he's single, we are the same age, just saying. It's cool. I say goodbye when it's right. Let's not like eke this out too long, you know? I think musically I'm enjoying like the kind of bluesy kind of nature of these songs. Cool. Yeah, I mean it's not blowing my socks off, you know? But it's kind of a relatable narrative, and it's quite a mature perspective to take on breaking up with somebody. And yeah, and I like the story, and I like that it's effectively translated that story to me. Talking about like him breaking up with somebody though, so it sounds like he's breaking up with somebody. He thinks it's better for both of them because although he loves this person, he doesn't want them to fall through the floor with him, you know. But that lyric in particular does sound quite negative, especially following on from Calamity, where he's like, you know, the world is ending. Quite literally. It kind of sounds like maybe he's ending this relationship based on internal struggles and based on internal insecurity. Maybe if he was in a better headspace and wasn't so, you know, in this kind of calamitous headspace, maybe he would think differently as well. And maybe we'll see that story continue. Let's go on to the next song. This is Outside. Outside, the place we can't be. Song number 3. Nice vocals. He's always had nice vocals, hasn't he? That's one of the things I really do like about him. Oh, yeah. It's all about being trapped and trying to be free, isn't it? A lot of these lyrics. Can relate. Yeah. So this is after he's broken up with this person, I guess. He's still wearing my t-shirt. I wonder what he's referring to living my life outside. Maybe it's the freedom after this relationship. Oh, I love his voice. It's so, like, relaxed. And I thought that we were gonna make it. Oh. Leave my life outside, not live. Okay, yeah, okay. Or let me in. Okay. Oh, I liked that. Again, like, these songs aren't necessarily knocking my socks off. So obviously following on from Better, where he's broken up with this person, they seem to have moved on. She's still wearing, or he, Zayn could be bi, just saying. This person is still wearing... I could dream, okay? This person is still wearing Zayn's t-shirt that he gave to her at the beginning of the relationship when he thought it was all still going to work. And now he's like, okay, so leave my stuff outside. Obviously, we've broken up. You still got some of my stuff, so just leave it outside so I don't have to see you. And then on the last line, he says, or you could let me back in. He doesn't sound like he's in his right mind all the time because, like, his decisions seem to be very, like, illogical. Because in the previous song, he's saying, you know, I think it's better off. I think I don't want to drag you down with me. Let's break up. And on the next song, he's like, maybe you could let me back in. So I think it's just really revealing where Zayn's headspace is at. It makes me feel really sorry for him, actually, the lovely boy. And... he's so hot and he's emotional. Perfect guy. Anyway, this whole video won't be just a thirst for Zayn, I promise. Maybe it will. Yeah, so the narrative is quite nuanced and it's quite unedited. That's how it feels. It feels very unedited in terms of lyrical kind of content. I like that, actually. So let's go on to song number 4. This is Vibes. If you've been checking out my channel, you would have seen my my short reaction to Vibes. I've been doing these like short reactions, which are just like a quick 30-second to 60-second video that is just like my first initial impressions of the song. So yeah, so keep an eye out for those. And they might appear in like a different section of YouTube. I don't really understand how shorts work. I've also been putting them on TikTok. If you want to follow me on TikTok, I'll leave the link in the description below, but it's at Lucen_music. So this is Vibes. We've already listened to it before, but let's listen to it again. It kind of takes that blues kind of jazz thing. Yeah, this is definitely going on me. I got them vibes. I need you here, yeah. Maybe he's trying to fix stuff with the person he dumped. You know them vibes. I don't really know what he's trying to say. This is what I meant kind of like in my short reaction. Maybe he's got with someone new. Almost sounds like a song from The Weeknd. My sister always has a go at me for not knowing the words to songs and singing along like in terms of like kind of casual listening, there's something that I do really like about that song. I like it musically, I like it sonically, but for me, like, the lyrical content's kind of meh. Oh, I'm sorry I said meh. I love you, Zayn. But yeah, like, I mean, what's that song about? Like, feel free to correct me in the comments, but I don't know, it just kind of feels like pop fodder lyrically, unfortunately. I'm very much the kind of person who looks for the good in stuff. But, you know, sometimes my opinions aren't always optimistic and positive, and I'm gonna say it. Sound off in the comments. The first 3 songs definitely had a lot more lyrical content. I was kind of, you know, quite optimistic, kind of thinking, oh, actually, you know, maybe this album is gonna be quite deep. But then that song doesn't feel deep at all. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see how the rest of the album goes. Let's go on to song number 5. This is When Love's Around feat. Sid. Ooh, hello. We got a bit of a Caribbean beat going on here. Oh, hey Sid. What a nice voice. I like the production on this. It's kind of cool. It's understated. It's quite confident. And I love her voice. Ooh. Or a man. I like it kind of musically. But again, the lyrics aren't really jumping out at me. When love's around, like, what's he talking about? Maybe it's like missing that feeling of being in a relationship. I don't know. Come on, Zayn. You need to pull it out the bag. Yeah, I mean, again, like, I really like it musically. And if I was listening in the background, I think I'd be like, yeah, this is chill. This is fun. I'm not sure what he was trying to say with that one. Maybe it was to do with being a bit lonely and kind of reminiscing about when love is around and it being better. I'm a bit mixed on this album so far. You got them vibes. It's really catchy. I don't know. I just look for something a bit more. Maybe I'll get a bit of a deeper connection with this next song. Connection with an X in it. Dictionary fans, sound off in the comments. Song number 6. This is Connection. I do love his falsetto. Oh, okay. I like that actually. So he's maybe found a new love and he's found a new connection and he's wanted to dive in head first. But he really got messed up by the last breakup, so yeah, I don't who's he talking about? I don't know whether he's talking about a new person or the last person. I love it like melodically actually. Almost sounds like a trumpet, doesn't it? Like a muted, though it's voice. Maybe it's vocoder. Seems like maybe he's like considering like a new love and wanting to go in head first. But yeah, I don't know. It's not, I don't know. These aren't really getting me excited, these songs. Like I'm kind of waiting for one of these songs to just kind of blow my socks off. I don't know, I have mixed feelings because there are parts about it that I've really enjoyed. Like melodically, that song was really beautiful. I love the melody and the chorus, and it's not predictable and it's not repetitive. So yeah, I really like that part of it. But yeah, again, lyrically, it's not super clear. Feels like almost like at the beginning of the album, he had a lot to say, and then he's starting to run out of things to say. Do you know what I mean? I need a little break, a biscuit or something. I need a biscuit or something. Righty-ho bag. Let's go on to Sweat. So this is song number 7. This is Sweat. Oh, Zayn. Oh, hello. One thing on my mind. It's another pillow talk. Ooh. Oh, okay. Interesting drum roll there. Kind of 80s. Interesting. This is very 80s, actually. I like this melodically again. Yeah, okay. Sex. I like the 80s vibe of it. Like the production of it's quite unique. Well, unique in the way that it's 80s. But it's, you know, it's R&B, it's that Zayn thing, but with an 80s kind of element. It's a bit Stranger Things. Okay. Where's the story going? There is some beauty here, definitely. But yeah, what's he trying to say with this song? I do love his voice though. Okay. Yeah, okay. At the risk of sounding like a broken record, I liked it musically and production, and like his voice is lush. His voice is always lush, but like, what's the story there? Yeah, I get like the kind of like the sexy part of it, and yes, I would love to be that person that Zayn is talking about, but I'm not. But I should be. But I don't know. Like, I want something more. I want some more depth. I want some growth through the song. Maybe I've just been ruined by listening to so much Taylor Swift this year that other kind of lyric writers just aren't quite matching up. I don't know. Let's go on to the next song, which I can't say the name of because I'll get demonetized. So this is song number 8, something wittable. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but we'll go on. We'll do this. Ooh. What does that mean? Okay. Oh, okay, yeah. He's finding himself. I like that. He's finding some self-love and some independence. Still don't understand what the main lyric is supposed to be about. Maybe it's just not taking any anymore, you know? It reminds me a lot of Ariana Grande's last album at points. I do like the message of this one. You know, maybe I appear cold, but that's kind of because I'm not taking any anymore, you know? I'm past that. I'm past the fake friends. I'm past the fake love. You know, I found myself. Yeah. That's definitely a bit of a step up for me. That one had all the jazziness, it had all the beautiful vocals and the lovely melodies and things, but it had a bit more like of a lyrical perspective, a bit of a stronger opinion. Yeah, maybe I might appear cold. It's because I'm just not taking any crap anymore. Like I know what's real, I know who is real to me, and I've found confidence in myself to not suffer fools, you know? Yeah, okay, I like that. Yeah, that definitely has a bit more. Yeah, I'm gonna save that to my current bops. Save it to my playlist on Spotify. Right, let's go on to song number 9. This is Windowsill. Sitting on the windowsill, looking out at the city. Sorry. Okay, so this is Windowsill feat. Devlin. Again, a bit 80s with the production. Oh, hello. So it's a confident song about sex. Bit macho. Okay. I'm a bit like, I don't know, like a lot of these kind of macho songs, like I just roll my eyes. It feels like a bit of a front, you know. That's the way you show me love, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. There's like a need for like a real connection, definitely. I also don't really like this kind of modern pop thing of like really simple triad melodies. There's a lot of that about. Ariana Grande did a lot of it in her last album, and I'm like, why are you doing that? You have much better voice. Windowsill. I mean, there were elements of the lyric that reveal that there was a bit more depth, you know, wanting a real connection and not wanting fake connections and stuff. So I get that. But I don't know, like, the whole vibe of the song is so kind of macho. It just feels to me that it's not honest. It feels like he's drawing up this kind of a bit of a wall. Earlier songs on the album and in his, like, earlier albums, I feel like he's really bared it all to us. Yeah. And like melodically, I just feel like it's such a waste of his talent to have a song that's na 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 na. It sounds like a nursery rhyme when it's isolated. Do you know what I mean? Like it's so simplistic, and he's got such a beautiful voice. He's got such good talent. Oh yeah, I didn't like that one. That was definitely meh. A big old meh. I'm still waiting for him to really excite me. Sorry. Okay, so let's go on to the next song. Okay, so song number 10. This is Tightrope. Come on, I need some more emotional depth here, Zayn. Ooh, that's nice. That's nice. Oh, okay, yeah. This is more like it. This is beautiful. Oh, yeah. There's an honesty, isn't there? He's kind of risking it all because he might fall from the tightrope at any time, but he's gripping on. Oh, but he's actually ready to let go, yeah. Not totally sold on the chorus, but I really like the verses. And the production is lush. I like the metaphor. Being up on the tightrope, but being ready to fall, I like that. This person, maybe he's gone back to the person. Maybe it is about Gigi and then getting back together. Let me know the goss. And he was like up on the tightrope, like, you know, trying to keep it all together. And it's almost like he's just decided, I'm going to let go, I'm going to fall off because I know that you'll catch me. I like that a lot, actually. Yeah, that's more like it. Definitely. That guitar is lush. Okay, that's much more like it, you know. That one seems, and had much more heart in it, you know. When you compare songs 9 and 10, Windowsill, which is kind of put up this wall, really macho, having sex on the windowsill after having a cigarette, oh, I'm so cool. And then to have this song Tightrope, which is much more open and much more about, I'm up here on this tightrope looking down and trying to keep it all together, but something told me you were the one who was going to be able to catch me and going to be able to make it all better. It just feels like he's shared so much more of himself in that song. I totally have mixed, it's really difficult. This album is like totally got mixed feelings because even on that song, yeah, I really like the lyric of it and the production, and I really like the verses. The chorus, na 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 na, it's like, oh, so boring. I mean, I know it's like trendy or whatever. They're just so like trying to do the trend, trying to be trendy. And I much prefer an artist who is just like, I'm not paying attention to the trend. I'm just going to do my own thing. I feel like Harry Styles is a little bit more, if you're going to compare One Directioners, I do think that like Harry Styles' latest album and this one compared, Harry's definitely following his own path. I don't think he's not subscribed to that kind of trap hip hop infused thing that's going on in pop right now. But it kind of feels like Zayn has kind of lowered his standard a bit to try and follow the trend, even in this song that I quite liked. So it's yeah, I feel a bit torn. Call me Natalie Imbruglia, because I'm torn. Nothing's right, I'm torn. So this is the last song. This is River Road, song number 11. We don't Huh. Oh. Ooh, hello. Jazz. It's very quiet, isn't it? Kind of feels like a demo. So he's, I don't know. It's kind of a little bit about what he's learned about being in his own head. He's kind of thinking, you know, what's my legacy gonna be? But then, I don't know, he's referring to somebody else. I'm not sure what he's talking about in general, really. It does feel like he's definitely being more open again, though. That's good. His voice is beautiful. Right, okay, so that's it. That's the whole album. Yeah, that last song was a bit, like, I don't know. It didn't feel like it had a very strong direction. Like, it felt like he was talking a lot about, like, looking inside of himself, but then he refers to this other person again. I'm kind of not sure. I appreciate that he's had a lot of self-introspection, and this is almost like the final song kind of, like, summing up what he's learned. But I don't think it necessarily translates to the rest of the album. I don't think he's necessarily shown much of what he's learned, apart from, like... Okay, there's a couple of songs, like song 8, Unwittable, and Tightrope, which... revealed a bit more of like him having developed and having learnt and having been, you know, he's in less of a, you know, a dark headspace than he was in the beginning. But then it's littered with other songs that don't really have that much depth and introspection. So it feels a bit like mixed, really. And I think that really does sum up how I feel about the whole album, is that elements of it I really like, the production I really like, a lot of the melodies are really great, a lot of them are really beautiful, and then some of them are really basic, and it's almost like you can't decide, am I gonna adhere to a trend and do this kind of, you know, bitty singing hip hop style kind of current pop chart stuff, or am I actually gonna, you know, do my own thing? Whereas like on his first album, because he come out of One Direction, it was very much like, I'm gonna do my own thing, and he did, and it was really successful. This one feels much more like a mishmash. So yeah, I'm a bit torn, really. Yeah, make sure to let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm sure a lot of you will disagree with me. I know that Zayn has like some really passionate fans, and I do consider myself a fan of his. I just don't think this album has particularly been that successful for him in terms of the songwriting. But yeah, make sure to let me know what you think in the comments, and also make sure to let me know the context. That's always something that I don't necessarily follow very closely, is the context of like these people's relationships and what these songs might be about in real life. So make sure to let me know in the comments, because I do love hearing about that context, and maybe that will help me kind of reframe the album, and maybe I'll like it a bit better. Okay, so now for the song of the week. So this week I've chosen another one of my favourite bands, and that's 1975. And this song was fairly popular when it came out, but I don't think it necessarily got as much love as I think it deserved, and that song is Love It If We Made It. It's this like hugely like passionate outbursting of angst against the state of the world, against the state of politics, but it has this like joyous chorus where he almost like imagines us getting through it and the other side. So it's the song of two kind of sides, and when you really listen to the lyrics, it's like, whoa, it's really, really, really good and really political, and I love the kind of social awakening of it. And I went to see them live, and when they played it live, I was screaming to this song. It's a really, really powerful song, so if you haven't checked it out, Love It If We Made It by the 1975. I'll put a link in the description. Thank you so much for tuning in to the end. I'll see you next Friday. Cheers. Bye.